We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. David Peterson gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So digging in now, Mickey Moniak. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Now in the box, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Lindor is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
The MLB
Fellas,
season
these
5
Mets, as they enter play here
games
tonight,
and
they come
highlights
in
will
not
be coming up
exactly
next
setting the
on
world on
Sports Screen
fire
Game
as they brought 5 of their
2021.
last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Adonis Medina, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Moniak. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
First offering on its way. Michael Conforto is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
One out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Fouled away. The next 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's a long ball threat, of course. Currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, Dero. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect it to continue all season long.
Here's the 0-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 0-2 once more. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
1-2, here it comes. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And this will be fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Now,
At the plate, Andrew Knapp. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. The average sits at 294. 3 homers and 7 driven in.
Game 7 for
Ready with
Pittsburgh
the 0-1.
Pirates 0,
Hard ground ball
Colorado
to third.
Rockies 2 final.
And he can't come up with it. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's the pitch.
Game 7 for Los Angeles Angels 5, New York Mets 3 final.
The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that
Game
lineup.
7 for Los Angeles Angels 5, New York Yankees 3 final.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 14 homers and 36 RBIs. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
No outs, nobody on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Dominic.
Game
Standing in
7
now,
for Kansas
Dominic
City
Smith.
Royals 5, Boston Red Sox
She'll
6
swing and
final.
pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Kingery is there, 1 away.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Robinson Cano.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Cano waits on the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Chirinos has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
2 out, nobody on.
Game 7 for Detroit Tigers 5,
Hit hard on the
Cleveland
ground to
Indians
second.
1-3
There's
final.
Segura. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Game 7 for Baltimore
1-2.
Orioles 9, Houston Astros 7 final.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adonis Medina. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. high in the air out to center field. Waiting
Game
on it is
7 for
Nimmo.
Chicago
Makes the
Cubs 4
catch, and
Milwaukee
that'll
Brewers
retire the
1-4
side.
final.
Phils do get one back on the solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies 1.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game.
Game 7
And the
for
stats do
Arizona
back that up, as they
Diamondbacks
currently
1
rank
St.
near the
Louis
bottom of the
Cardinals
league in
7 final.
strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mets,
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, David Peterson.
Peterson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's 1-1. Fastball just inside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Full count still. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Game 7 for San Francisco Giants 2
Hey,
Los
I'm
Angeles
surprised he went to
Dodgers
that
3
spot in his
final.
zone. This guy is known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. A pause and the 0-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
That's popped up, and this will land foul. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Peterson at third. McNeil is over at second with one down in the inning. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here it comes. 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Moniak.
Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Ready for another chance? Pete Alonso. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Two out here and a runner at second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Moniak. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Into the box, Dominic Smith. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. Nope. 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Moniak.
And that's the third out. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 3 innings complete. The Mets are out on top, 6-1. all set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
now batting.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line drive to left. McCutchen is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, So he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping into the box, David Peterson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Segura ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
So here's Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We're through 4, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
The catcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Andrew Nash.
And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, 1 away.
The right fielder.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Smith is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's a 7-2 game now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 2. Brandon Kinsler is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the fifth inning.
Kinsler.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Two out, nobody on. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're on top 7-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mickey Moniak. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. And in steps Scott Kingery. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
Second base.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. The 3-1 pitch. This is in the air to left field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 3. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. Here it comes.
3 balls, no strikes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 2.
Striding in, Dominic Smith. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here comes the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
There's Robbie Cano now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Leading off the inning, Andrew Knapp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Here's the first pitch to him.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count still at 1-2. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And to score, the runner from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor May is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 4, Albert Almora.
Brad Miller will come on to pinch hit here in a big 13, spot.
Brad Miller.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 34 home runs now on the year, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
The center fielder, number 16.
At the plate now, Mickey Moniak. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One ball, one strike to count. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. May, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, lifted in the air out to right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0 delivery. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 7-7. Hector Neris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Robinson Chirinos.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1-0 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, Number 6.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 2 out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. Hoskins gathers it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still tied 7-7. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38. Justin Wilson.
New inning set to get underway, and here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. He's set. Here it comes. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they grab an 8-7 lead.
First baseman, number 17.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 7. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Brandon Nimmo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's quickly 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bouncer down the line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Miguel Castro will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Jonathan Villar is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Alec Bohm will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Number 28, Alec Bohm.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. On the season, Bohm is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Scooped up, throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Standing in, Mickey Moniak. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hold on the ground. And that is into right field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. Runner at second here with one man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Gene Segura, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set, and the pitch down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Phillies lead this one 9-7. Archie Bradley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Archie Bradley.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jonathan Villar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Cano waits on the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way, and that's in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Hector Neris gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Archie Bradley records the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. For the Mets, 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 9-7. The Giants snapped their 5-game losing streak as they manhandled the Marlins 10-2. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-3. Alec Mills won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, leading the Cubs to a win over the Red Sox 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Brian Reynolds plated 3 runs on the day as the Pirates disposed of the Blue Jays 4-0. The Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 8-5. The Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they got a road win against Arizona 7-5. The San Diego Padres combined to allow only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 10-4. The Detroit Tigers halted their 6-game losing streak as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 2-1. The Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. In other news from Baltimore, shortstop Andrew Velazquez has been promoted from AAA to the majors. The Indians' closer, number 99, collected his first W this season as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 6-5. Clint Frazier was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Yankees pushed past the Twins 9-1. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 9-2. Austin Pruitt won his first game of the season as the Astros downed Oakland 5-4. The Seattle Mariners launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.